What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I'm bringing you another something special. This is another case blade, and you could always tell that. Nice snap, not just a nice snap, but that big double X right there. Ooh, getting it nice and clear. Yeah, that little snap right there says it all. A case double X. You see those two little letters right there, you know you got something special coming at you. So we have a leather handle hunting knife. And this thing is pretty sweet. Good leather. The sheath is built really well. It's a no-frills sheath. Totally gets the job done. Remember, this isn't a fighting knife, so don't expect a quick draw. Right? You're going to unsnap it, fold this piece over, and then pull it out. This isn't something that you pull out of your pocket with lightning speed to defend yourself with. However, if you need to defend yourself with this, I'll tell you what, this blade will get the job done. I measured it at about 10 1/4 overall, and I measured the blade at 6 1/4. And 6 1/4 of very highly polished beauty. And it does have some streaks in it because I've been using it. And I'm going to show you some more using it today. So basically, let's go over this. It is their True Sharp steel, which if you have watched any of my Case XX buoy videos, you get to see exactly how amazing, I mean amazing, this True Sharp steel is. This stuff is awesome. Let's see. And just like every single case blade I've tested, it is completely shave sharp right out of the box. I mean, look at all this. That is out of the box. Am I even in there? Out of the box, shave sharp. I'll just put down there. I'll get it later. Fantastic steel on this blade. Now, unlike a lot of other hunting knives you see, you're going to find that when you turn this one over, it is really thin. And you think to yourself, oh man, that doesn't look too strong. Let me tell you something, guys. Just because it's thin doesn't mean it's weak. This thing is strong. But you got to remember what it's made for. This is made specifically as a hunting knife. This isn't any kind of prying knife. This isn't any kind of, digging a hole knife. This isn't any kind of chop down some trees knife. This is a straight up hunting knife. This is made for skinning animals and taking down meat, processing an animal. That's what this knife is made for, and that's where it excels beyond everything. Well, besides being a good shaver too, you could literally shave. Whoop. And I gotta say, I love that quality about Case knives. They really know how to work an edge. So it is leather wrapped, right? We've got some stainless steel nickel bolsters or whatever. I mean, not bolsters, pommel and finger guard here. You've got the steel spacers in here. And then you have these two wooden spacers here. And I don't know if the black is just a different stained wood, and I think that's what it might be. If I'm wrong, correct me. I don't mind that. All I know is that it's really attractive and really well done. This is smooth. It's so well sanded. If any of you have ever worked with leather handles, knowing how to get that shape is pretty tough. But look at the shape. Look at that swell right here. Let's see if I can get a good shot of that. Look how pretty that is right there. It's almost flat right here, and then it just barrels out. To me, that's excellent. The actual handle itself is really comfortable. Even for someone with extra large hands, mine are 10 1/4. 10 1/4 inch hands, I don't go too far above the finger guard to where it becomes dangerous for me. Besides that, when I hold it in a true grip for shaving, or if I hold it using the jimping for skinning, none of that comes into play. Also, it has a really nice deep wide ricasso, which really, I mean, I'm squeezing right now. I have no problems on my hands. But this, as far as getting some fine work in there, you are going to be able to tool your life away with this knife. This thing is freaking beautiful. So now, it's not a chopper. It's not a woodworking knife by any means. It's not what it's supposed to be. But if you are out there hunting and you have to cook what you hunt to survive and you need to get a fire started, is this going to be good enough to prepare your wood for fires? So without trying to get all this all over the place, I'm going to see if we can't feather this stick up a little bit. I'm trying really, really hard not to send any pieces like that I just did to the ground. But I'm the one that has to clean it anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. As far as is the edge capable, and I'm only doing little short swings here. If I wanted to go bigger, I'd go bigger, but then I chance losing them all and making a mess. Yeah, it literally, it handles wood no problem. Let's see here. I'll just finish that off. Am I going to be able to get myself a nice arrow maker? Yeah, I can do that. I can make arrow tips. I can make spear tips. I can make pit spikes. Anything I need to do with this knife, I'm going to do with this knife, and I'm going to do it easily. Easily. I probably shouldn't chop anything with this on my table, but I don't think let me see if I can get you guys in there anyway. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to put this on the edge of the table and just see. There we go. I didn't even tear apart the table that much. Not so bad. But if I needed to use it to chop some wood, some small wood, I can definitely do that. Rather than swing and chop, I would much rather do a very, very light batoning. I mean light batoning. This is a hollow grind. This is made to be sharp, and it's made to go through. Look at that profile. It is just made to sear through things. And what I did just for this video, I went out and I picked up a whole chicken. And what I want to do is I want to cut that in half. Just go right through. First, what I'll do is I'll use the tip to do some skin. What I'll do is I'll just separate the skin first, and then I'll just go through the meat and bones and everything. I'll just cut straight through the spine on that thing, and I'll show you how to have a chicken with not have a chicken, but half a chicken, HALF, with this knife. Also, what I'll do is I got some ribeyes in there. So what I'll do is I'll just sear through a ribeye. I have no doubt in my mind that this thing's going to cruise right through. And then what I'll do to show you this beautiful, beautiful profile and why it works so well being so thin, I will shave a piece of that steak across the top. And rather than talk about it, let's just get to that and show you how it goes. All right, so since I'm not out here killing deer in the middle of my town and bringing them into my kitchen for you guys, I'm going to show you that as a hunting knife, it's got to be able to cut meat and it's got to be able to cut fowl. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you this knife. I mean, just the sharpness of this knife as I literally brush through, and I mean brush through, that beautiful, beautiful ribeye, right? So, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this. If I want to do thin slices, oh my goodness. Oh, this is better than most people's kitchen knives right here. This is a hunting knife, guys. And I'm telling you, if you are trying to take down game, and this is what you're doing, you're trying to process some meat, look at that. Taking something off the bone is going to be so simple. I can't wait to cook that up now. So now we've got the old chickadee, right? Brock, skin and all. So the reason I did the steak first, let's get out of the blur. The reason I did the steak first is because you can eat steak rare, but not chicken rare. So I want to keep the chicken juice off the steak juice. But here we go. So first I have this skin. So what I want to do is I just want to rip right through. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see that spread open? Oh, yeah, no, you don't. But yeah, it spreads open quite nicely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push my blade through the meat, through the bone, and I'm going to separate my little chickadee. And oh my goodness, I'm talking through the bone, through the meat, through everything. This knife is so sharp and so wonderful. So now we're going to break this thing down into halves, right? So we need to finish going through the bones. So I'm just going to get my knife tip in there, and that's it. Once the tip is in, I'm going straight through. Cut through all that fat. Let's finish off this bone right here, right through the neck. And I'll tell you what, when you're talking about an actual hunting knife, nothing is more important than being able to break down what you've just hunted. And this guy right here, through the bone, through the meat, through the skin, through everything, and it's just sharp. Sharp, 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 freaking sharp. Case makes the best freaking knives. And we were talking about how thin this profile is. When I was taking that slice of steak off of there, that's where the thin profile comes through. Cutting through a chicken like this, you want that thin profile because you want to be able to go all the way through with as little drag resistance and wear as possible. That's what this thing is made for. That's what it's made to do. And it's blurry. This thing is just beautiful. And I'm not talking just an appearance. It's beautiful in the way it works and performs. I'll tell you what, this right here, guys, this is a winner chicken dinner. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Giblets for the dog food. That's right. I got to mix this in with the dog food. So what I want to do is just cut these little giblets. And I missed the first cut. I thought I was getting through it. I wasn't. So basically just knocking down my little giblets here. If you've ever taken apart a bird like this, and you know they always come with a little bag of giblets, just like in wild. This is how we do it, man. We just slice down through the giblet and separate it all. It's really hard to do this on a paper towel. I probably should have thought this through. But either way, I don't have to worry. It looks like the cat might be coming to steal the dog's giblets. Oh, she bounced away. She bounced away. The dogs might get their giblets after all. Let me see if the cat wants one anyway. I don't know. What a weird cat. She just kind of smells it, and that's about it. All right. Hearts and livers and lungs and all kinds of good crap here. Yep, they don't do this in the wild. They don't put them in a little bag for you. You actually have to go in and get it yourself. It's terrible. Terrible, rotten deal they have in the wild. Making you do all the work. Look at how beautifully and clean that is. Oh my gosh. Golly, that's just so nice. So nice. You ever see something so fine? Look at that cut. I'm telling you, this knife is make you happy sharp. It is awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, look at the color. Look at the color. It is beautiful. I think I might actually, that's a pretty nice big piece. I might knock that down. You know, with hounds, I don't know how many of y'all got hounds out there, but if I put it all in big pieces, then they're just going to eat around their food. So I have to trick them into eating their regular food with the giblet stuff. So basically, you see how this works. This knife is so sharp. It's just working straight through all this giblets, all this fat. I don't think I should have to sit around and get every last piece to show you guys, even though I'm pretty much done. But let me just finish this up. We'll get back to talking about this knife here. All right, well, YouTube, I'll tell you what, man. This knife is an absolute joy and pleasure to own and use. It is as beautiful to work with as it is beautiful to look at. The knife itself is stunning. It's just a really, really good looking knife. But the fact that it works almost even better than it looks, I mean, for a knife guy, that's an absolute turn on. And you know what I mean. This thing is just crazy, crazy good at what it's built for. And if you were to pick one of these up as a hunting knife, you're a hunter, you're out there and you need to process some meats, I'll tell you what, you will not, I mean not, be disappointed with this blade. It is phenomenal. So guys, enjoy it. I know I am totally loving it. I'm going to go finish up some chicken and steaks in there and have myself a little feast. And I have another case knife coming up. I have a trapper that I'm really excited to show you guys, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Both of those are free to do. And I will be bringing you a ton more sharp stuff. Y'all take it easy. Hey, look, there's myself in there. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.